Yo, what is up, guys? I'm the Water Arcanine, and this is week one battle of the FWL. And today we are taking on boy Joey, aka Mon 23, and Seattle Scorcher, who just even 2, 3 seasons ago, he was the champion of the league, and he returned after not playing at all last season because he got busy, which is understandable. So here I'm back. I did not write his team down. I'm very mad about it. I didn't write his team down. But from what I can know off the top of my head, he had the Fable, so that's Tyrion. He had the Kundra. You know what? Just okay. Forget about all that. Just forget about that. We're just going to my team. You just see what he brought when we get to the battle. But for my team, I bring the Assault Vest Zygarde with 1,000 arrows, Stone Edge, Outrage, and Extreme Speed. Um, Adamant, Max Attack, with some speed and special defense investment, but just the remaining 12 EV with HP. The reason for that is most of his users that want to use Ice type moves on the Zygarde are all special moves, so that with the Assault Vest allows me to live at least one. But I really go for it, and I can do a lot of damage. 1,000 arrows is there, if I remember correctly, it is for the Victini. Yes. As well as Stone Edge. Stone Edge also allows me to hit the Tornado super effectively. Outrage, strongest Dragon Stab this thing gets. The Street Free is a priority. If we have a physically defensive Vaporeon, which the type as Shadow Ball is called. 252 new defense with 180 in HP. This is there to, heal mines up. If I'm in a situation where I can't heal and I need to attack, Shadow Ball and Scald are there because it does the most damage to the team. Shuckleberry, Heatran, Modest Nature, Max Special Attack, Near Max HP, the rest of Special Defense. Stealth Rock, Scorching Fan, Lava Plume, Flash Cannon, if they're for rocks. Flash Cannon and Lava Plume are the two stabs I brought for this battle. Scorching Fan for coverage. Assault Vest, Alola Monk, Knockoff, Shadow Sneak, Poison Jab, Ice Punch, Adamant, Max Attack, Max HP. Heavy Duty Boot, Zapdos, Volt Switch, Heat Rave, Roofed, and Toxic. To get the Toxic off of Pokemon, it's very bulky. 248 HP, 192 in special defense, also a calm nature. Then we have our Cresselia, obviously bulky. 204 in HP stat, giving it the leftover number with 95th defense, 178 special attack for modest nature, and then 15 both special defense and speed. So, that being said, going to the replay of the battle. Unfortunately, I did not record this live, and I probably wish if I had because this battle went on for a good minute, but we live and we learn. He has the Slowbro, the Gudra, the Cryogonal, Drapion, the Tornado Therian, and the Victini. So when I saw this, my first thoughts were obviously the Tornado, the Tornado and the Slowbro there. Is his Regenerated Core. Obviously, the Slowbro's brokey. I came into the battle thinking that Victini would be Scarfed, or this would be like a bulk up superpower Tornadus to hit the Heatran physically because I'll probably go special for this battle. Drapion could most likely be Assault Vest, random move like Knockoff, maybe one of the Pursuit Trap to Cresselia, Poison my Ninetales. Cryogonal, if Defog, I remember that much, or Defog slash Rapid. They got to set up screens, it gets a word veil, so he probably bought the Cryogonal to set up the veil. Gudra is a stat tip of mine, so in the case that I brought the Thwackey to this battle, for Graphic Glide, Gudra hard stops that, and it's also hit very hard, especially. So, that being said, enough, I led off with the Heatran, he led the Gudra. Now, this is actually, pop that right there. He goes for Earthquake, which caught me off guard because I expect this Gudra to be especially offensive with Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Draco Meteor, and then like a fourth move not coming to my head right now. So, seeing this Earthquake, my Shuckleberry immediately popped as I go for the rocks. And I'm already kind of hit because if that was a Mon, I expected to use a ground type move. It was that Victini with Scorching Fans. And that is what the Shuckleberry was there for. I wasn't expecting him to run Earthquake on the Gudra. And as I found out after the battle ended, during the battle, I should say, Drapion had Earthquake, which caught me off guard because I didn't even know the thing learned Earthquake. So, going on, I get my rocks up. If I lose about half my health with that thing, he switches out in the Cryogonal, and I switched to my Vaporeon, which was bad for me. If I would have attacked that time, I could have killed it. But unfortunately for me, he's gonna default half the way if I switch to my Muck here. And right there, I actually don't know what he expected. Maybe he was trying to scout out to see what I would probably switch into or what. But he goes for the cover, so recover and defog with Cryogonal. Um, like I said, just thank you for Warville. Maybe he brought this Cryogonal to use my own hell to give me the set to Veil for his team. And since Ninetales didn't come, I guess he figured that Cryogonal was super weak, which is why he left it in to ultimately die to Shadow Snake for the Muck. It's the first kill of the season for me. At the 5th in Drapion. And seeing that Drapion come in, for some reason, something in the back of my head during the battle told me to switch the Muck out. I don't know why. I didn't even know at this point in the battle that Drapion had Earthquake. Something just told me to switch out, go into Zapdos and run to Cresselia. But Zapdos still weak to the Drapion's Dark type stat, so I go. What the hell did I just say? No. Cresselia is weak to the Dark type stat, so I went into Zapdos expecting like a knockoff. And that's exactly what he went for, so. And no hazard. He has no hazard on this side, so my boots are gone. As I think I just go for the Bruce to recover my HP. Followed on this next turn by the Toxic. And I'm sorry if I don't sound really enthusiastic. It is currently 4 a.m. that I'm recording this. Because there's literally no other time the next few days I'll have to do this. So, yay for me. I'm a fucking idiot. It's my Cresselia event as I set up Combine. So, as you bring the Tornadoes in, my thought process is that, Cresselia, I can set up Combine. Combine, you just get to max special attack, special defense, and then click store power. So, after Tornadoes comes in, I'm like, okay, maybe this is my chance to do this. Probably fruit this thing. Only to find out that he ran Toxic on the Tornado. So my set's not going to work because I chose not to run Heal Bell on Vaporeon. So I have no way of removing status from my team, which was admittedly good prep on Joey's part. So he goes for knockoff, which only does like 26% surprisingly. If I went for the Moonblast and do 50% lower special attack, which does not matter because this is clearly a physical tornado. And for the last move, I'm like, okay, he has knockoff, he has toxic, he probably has U-turn for momentum to get his regenerative boost, and probably make like air slash as his 4th move for the stab. But at this point, this Cresselia is toxic, and as you're going to find out later on the battle, toxic on the tornadoes was a pain to deal with. So I need to get out of here. I switch out into my Muck, affecting the knockoff from the Drapion, which does come in. And the Assault Dash really doesn't matter. And he goes for Ice Fang. So this thing has knockoff, Ice Fang. I found out it had Earthquake. So I assume the last move it had was Poison Jab for like a physical Drapion. And I believe he expected me to go into my Zygarde there. Because, it's weak to ground. Although the better play I would have made had I switched would have been the Heatran. Because, Ice Fang does nothing. There's no item to knock off. And Scorching Sands literally hits everything except the Tornadoes. And the Tornadoes can probably take a lot of damage to the Flash Cannon or Lava Bloom, if not die. Had I did that. So that's one scenario I could put myself in, but I didn't. We live and learn. If I knock off his Life Orb, so this is the offensive Drapion. I don't know what the hell I was doing when I was the Shadow Sneak there. Y'all can get in the comments about that, but I don't know. If I go for Skull, hoping to burn a Drapion, which he switches out, and guess what? Toxic. So that's 2. Keep that in mind. Keep in mind, if I wish for time path to the Heatran, get back to max HP, and he U-turns out to Drapion, which just die after Flash Cannon, surprisingly. So I'm up 5-4, and this is weird. Victini, Vaporeon, and if he switches back into this Thundurus, and these are some couple weird, um, how do I want to write this? I'm tired, I'm sorry. Like a weird few turns that happened here. You know, Toxic me down, I gotta get out, because my two walls, Cresselia and Vaporeon, are both Toxic, and they're both on timers. I can't heal anything out. That turn I switched out right there would have been the turn I went for Heal Bell, and probably would have died to the Thunderbolt anyway, so. Um, Long story short about how the rest of the battle goes, it's basically like this, me and Joey going back and forth. If you have Icy one turn in, oh my god, I forgot about that. It's basically me and Joey going back and forth between my bulk, his offensive status approach. We'll try and do enough damage to where our big heavy hitters in the Zygarde and the Victini can just come in and clean the rest of the game for us. And that's basically what these next like 10, 15, 20 turns were, just us trying to heal, trying to keep momentum on our 5, trying to keep the upper hand as good to reveal Ice Beam, and just basically how this goes. So I'm not going to speed this up, but basically this is where, I believe this is where my Cresselia dies, because, nope, I clicked Moonlight as he attacked with the Flood Ray, so the Goodra actually dies here to Toxic. So that's a kill for Zapdos. As in comes Victini and Substitute. Let me pause right there. So, back when the battle first started, I assumed this was a Scarf Victini, and because I didn't bring a Scarf or anything, I was immediately scared because once the thing come in, I just lose. So seeing that Substitute made everything so much better because no Scarf, like no choice item whatsoever, there's no Assault Vest. So at this point, I wonder if he might have also ran a Shucker Berry in the Victini, or maybe even a Cobra Berry for the Month knockoff, or he could even be Life Orb. But as I later found out, I don't think it's gonna show the thing, but he actually had leftovers on the Victini, so it was basically just offensive sub Victini with leftovers. And basically at this point, that was in game because the Victini just comes in and cleans up the Cresselia. He runs Scorching Sands on it, so it can basically just take out the Heatran as I break the sub with my own Scorching Sands because I don't outbeat the Victini. We did that. I bring in the Zapdos for Scorching Sands, but it's not going to do nothing because Volt Switch, I only have Volt Switch in Heat Wave. And as I say out loud, I believe the Heat Wave was there for the Ferrothorn, which did not come, or the Ferrofeed. 1 and 2 should not come to the battle. So, again, continue to Thunderbolt, takes out Vaporeon now, we're tied at 3. And the thing has Glaciate, so he goes into the Slowbro as I click 1,000 arrows. Hoping that the tornadoes will come in. And this is about to be the point in the battle I realized I cannot beat the Victini because as long as Slowbro is alive, Zygarde does not win on its own because focus defensive, and as you're going to see in this next turn I click Outrage, it's off a Rocky Helmet, and I did not do enough damage to kill the Slowbro. I needed a crit, the crit of all crits to just do enough damage, plus Slack Off. There's no way that doesn't happen. So Zygarde goes down 3-1. Um, Zapdos eventually does kill the Tornadus, which uses Toxic for a third time for 3. 3 Pokemon, that Toxic kind of just annihilates my team. So after the rest of this battle will play out, we are going to lose our first battle 2-0 against Joey. Thanks for that icy one missing. And we found the only one losing the first battle of the season again for I believe it's like the 3rd season. Nope, that's a lie. Well, my first battle last season. So this I believe the 2nd draft season I have in a row where I just did not win my first battle. So hopefully this goes better long term. Like I said, I wish I would have brought a Scarf Pokemon. I wish I would have, ran Healbell instead of a Tie Pass on the Vaporeon. Or maybe I would have brought maybe Thwackey or the Dottler instead of Cresselia. because I originally had Ninetales on the team instead of the Cresselia, and then took it off because I feel like he would use my Hail to set up Aurora with the Fire Elemental, which is why I took it off in the first place and why Cresselia was here. And as I went over how the battle played out earlier, I realized that maybe Dottler might have been better because with the Eviolite and being able to use both Calm Mind and Iron Defense, it would have been just too bulky to beat unless you toxic that as well. So I can't complain much. We do fall in this battle, and which takes me to week 2 now, which it would be about a week from whenever this uploads before that goes up. So on that note, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content, please hit the subscribe button. Please comment on the video how you think I did or what I could have did better. Please like the video because every like and comment helps my channel grow long term. And I will see you guys later. Peace out, people.